We will be under the lights here at Houchin-Smith Stadium in Bowling Green, and it is a blackout for Western Kentucky as they welcome in Marshall for the Conference USA opener. Marshall winning the coin toss. They deferred the option to the second half, so Western Kentucky will have it first. Justin Rowasser puts it in the air. We are underway from Bowling Green, and have 192 yards, the most that Western Kentucky has rushed for in the 2 years under Sanford. A laser over the middle, nearly intercepted. Chase Hancock, one of the best linebackers in the league, got his hands on it.
Duncan stared down the receiver the entire time. I'm not sure what he was looking at. He didn't see Hancock in his line of sight at all. Look at Hancock, gets two hands on it. He diagnosed that throw perfectly, which makes sense because he's a pre-med major. You get it? Did you get it?
Well done. Diagnose. I did
get it.
I did. You went to Princeton, right? Second down. Duncan is dropped. A sack for this Marshall defense. That'll set up 3rd and long.
They came with a blitz up front, and initially a decent job trying to pick up the blitz there, but just couldn't sustain it. And that's one where you're Duncan, and you know your running back's man-to-man on a linebacker like that. You really want to try to get that ball out fast if you can.
Frankie Hernandez picked up his first sack of the year. 3rd and 14 now. Duncan feeling the heat again, and he runs into a wall. Ryan B., the 5th-year senior from Ashland, Ohio. Back-to-back sacks to close out this possession.
And that is not the guy that you want to run into at 6'7", 280. Duncan did a nice job moving in the pocket, but right there, Ryan B. was waiting for him. They know that Duncan likes to use his legs. Looked to me there like it was one read and then tuck it away. He's better when he's on the move.
Second down, feed it to Samuel up the gut for a yard. Ty Tyler meets him in the hole. Once again, 3rd and long for Western Kentucky.
So Ty Tyler's unblocked. Ty Tyler is the guy that Duncan's supposed to be reading. Right there. And actually, that's just a give play. That's a poor design right there to have Tyler coming off the edge, and it looked like it was just a give play. It didn't look to me like Duncan was reading anything.
3rd and 9 for the Toppers. Duncan again under pressure, the 3rd sack here in the early going for the Marshall defense. It's Tyler.
Duncan does not look comfortable in the pocket, and part of that is because Tyler, working against Howell, got his first start last week. You know, as soon as there's pressure.
Isaiah Green and company went 3 and out to start. Green faking the reverse, going over the top to Tyree Brady. Touchdown, Marshall. Dropping it in the bucket for 6.
Green throws such a nice deep ball, and the backfield action fooled the Western Kentucky safeties. Look, fake the orbit motion around the edge. It's a deep post, nobody in the middle of the field. Brady runs right past him. That was terrific play design by the Marshall coaches and their offensive coordinator, Tim Cramsey.
Brady leaving 2 defenders in the dust. He has been double-teamed quite a bit so far this season. That will continue, but Tyree Brady is that good for Coach Doc Holliday. He can beat double teams, and he puts Marshall on the board.
Wow. You know, a lot of times when after a turnover, you like to go deep on plays like that. This time, Marshall did it after they got great field position. We told you he's a pro prospect. To see the big tight end put his shoulder down and not go out of bounds there. That's why you lift all those weights.
2nd and 9. Duncan keeping after faking to LaFrance, and he goes down. Ty Tyler wrapping him up. Loss of a couple.
Ty Tyler's having a day. And they know that Duncan likes to carry the ball himself, that he's a running threat. Bottom of your screen, that's who he's reading, and not a great job reading it. You know, in the break in action, Danny asked for what band you would want to play at your opener. Getting some AC/DC in there in the Facebook comments.
Not Cage the Elephant? I thought that was your favorite band, Ross.
No, I would go with like U2 or Phil Collins, as long as he just played in the air tonight over and over and over again.
That will get you fired up. Iquan Dean, the tight end, we were told that Western Kentucky would use him creatively tonight. This is one way to do it, but it doesn't amount to much.
Nice. Not able to catch him because there's just too much backfield action.
Smoke screen to Sloan, and Marshall reads it well. Western Kentucky sends 4. Green finding a crease, angles to the outside, and he's got the first down at the 39-yard line.
Boy, he is so calm and cool. Watch, he sees the free runner coming and acts like he doesn't see him, and then, I'll tuck it away. He didn't panic early and let the blitz. Brady at the bottom now, the single receiver, bottom of your screen. But they still have safety help to that side.
Green looking that way. Brady over the shoulder. He comes down with it. Beautiful grab inside the 35. DeAndre Ferris is the one who Brady beats.
So they rolled the safety down at the last second, so it was man-to-man coverage. And what did Isaiah Green say to us this week? How we meant it or how his parents meant it, but that was hilarious.
Oh, Duncan keeping on the option, and he is drilled by Malik Gant.
Such a good player, man. Mike Sanford, the head coach, said, look at the left side of your screen. He thinks he's the best player from Marshall. All over that. All over that. Redshirt junior safety from D.C. Here comes Duncan with a power run would be my guess.
Empty set. Lots of motion. Appleberry now with him in the backfield, loading up on the right side. Appleberry is knocked down short of the marker. Malik Gant, the safety, knifing through. Turnover on downs.
Tremendous play by Malik Gant. But if you have a 6'4", 230-pound quarterback, I think you run him. I think with all the action going right, they thought they could fool Marshall, and that Gant. I mean, think about it. If you became an expert at tripping guys without making it obvious you're tripping a guy, you'd never get called for pass interference.
Marshall brings the blitz on 3rd and long. Duncan, end zone, tipped. Incomplete. Morrell got a piece of it, and Jernigan almost reeled it in.
I like Duncan giving Jernigan a chance to make a play on that football. Pressure again. They're trying to heat up Duncan. He just eludes Tyler. Puts good arc on that ball. Jernigan's got the size matchup. Morrell get a hand on it. Watch this. Oh my goodness, that was close.
Jackson goes in motion. Duncan. That's knocked away. Incomplete. Nazeeh Johnson stepping in front of Jernigan. Mike Sanford wanted a flag, but for the second straight possession after a turnover, Marshall has come up with a turnover on downs.
That is a ridiculous play by Nazeeh Johnson. Did you see that? That wasn't interference. Watch. Now, he's got a little hand contact there, but once the ball comes, that is tremendous athleticism. Remember, Johnson.
In this second quarter, and Western Kentucky takes over at their own 25. They were able to march it deep into Marshall territory before turning it over on downs last time. Trying to set up a screen this time, and it's blown up. Brandon Drayton all over the receiver.
Well, you like the screen play call against the blitz. That's perfect. But Meredith, big 61. That's something to keep an eye on for the rest of this half and the rest of this game.
Kit Roberts on Facebook says Duncan's on the phone asking what his name is right now.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope. Let's hope that Duncan's okay. Here comes Marcel Williams on the return for Marshall, slithering ahead across the 45-yard line.
See, here they're playing off coverage now. Maybe you just throw the ball out to Brady right away. They're going to run it here, and they got something.
Davis with a hole, and Davis drives ahead to the Western Kentucky 45.
So here's the beauty of that, right? If they're going to keep the safety back on that side, that means they don't have an extra defender in the run game. Clayton White, the D coordinator for Western Kentucky, said,
Duncan, beautiful pass, almost intercepted by Morrell. 3rd and 4. Duncan stepping up, wants Jernigan, that's batted down. Carry on Morrell again with the defensive play.
Morrell and Jackson, the corners, have really done a nice job. Right side of your screen, he's looking for the big-bodied Jernigan again. Jernigan doesn't often get a lot of separation. He really boxes out. He wants a... They did think, back after last season that they'd have Chase Litton back, too, if we're being honest.
Green finds an open Tyree Brady using the stiff arm. Brady the yards after the catch inside the Western Kentucky 40-yard line.
I would wear that guy out if I were Marshall. If it's off coverage, throw something underneath like this. If it's press man, there's no safety over the top, throw it to him deep. He's the best player on the field. Use him.
18-yard hookup. Green looking for Obi Obialo. Drops it in over his shoulder. Gorgeous throw. The catch is made behind Devin Key, and Marshall has it just outside the 10-yard line.
I don't know how these guys do this. Over the shoulder, fading away, right foot down, and has the ball. Watch. Right foot gets in. They're going to take another look at it, but I think he had possession of the ball, and then right foot. Ball, right foot, then left foot was out. You only need one in college football. That's going to be a good catch. It seemed very likely that it's going to get intercepted. Let's put it that way.
35-yard attempt for Justin Rowasser. And he splits the uprights. We are tied at 10 here late in the first half. Tyree Brady, including a touchdown, but 5 of 15 overall. Davis stumbling as he took the handoff, and able to build some momentum across the 30-yard. Who's now on the staff at Marshall. Assistant strength coach. Green the play fake. Throwing up the sideline for Obiala, who reaches back to pluck it away from DeAndre Ferris.
He's just sick of getting towards that red zone and not capitalizing on a touchdown, guys.
Then he had to like that 21-yard completion to Obialo, and now Tyree Brady has his 4th catch of the night. This one goes for about 9 yards. At the Western Kentucky 32 with a first down. Davis angling inside the 25.
In high school, Ted, we ran the wing T offense, and so much of that is misdirection. Watch the backfield action. Pretend you're a linebacker right here. You see the receiver going one way, then the guard pulls around. That's hard. That's hard to find the football and really know who has it. The Rams do a lot of stuff like that in the backfield, that misdirection.
Davis, a little hesitation move in the hole, and he dives ahead close to the first down. He's got
for Western Kentucky, whether it's Brown or Masai White.
2nd and 9. Brady. Pitch and catch from Green to his favorite receiver. A first down for Marshall, gain of 14.
Right side of your screen, they run a stun up front. Green just throws it out there, and really, I feel like anytime they play off coverage.
3rd and 2 for Western Kentucky. Late third quarter, tie game in the league opener here in Bowling Green. Duncan keeping again. Duncan wrestled down a yard short of the marker by Frankie Hernandez.
Well, they ran the quarterback, which is what I was asking for, but they went with the read play rather than any type of power play. He pulls it, but they're ready for him. Nice job by Hernandez reading his key.
From his own end zone, Green dumps it to Keon Davis. And Davis slides ahead to the 9-yard line. Big moment here in the second half for Green, the redshirt freshman. Handoff to Davis, first down, plus a spin move.
Wow.
And Davis powers ahead to the 21. 11 yards on the carry.
Great cutback there behind the right tackle, and then a nice spin move to make one guy miss. And I love the way he's right now.
So 1st and 10 at the 45. Samuel, decisive cut to the outside. And Samuel coughs it up. Marshall has recovered. Donye Moody Frankie Hernandez comes up with the recovery.
Well blocked up front. He bounced it outside. Ball should be in his left hand there when you're running that direction. Let's see if that's what ended up costing him. And a nice job there by Moody coming in with the right hand. Watch the right hand right here. Boom. Knocks it out. Rolls up into his belly. Nice job by the officiating crew and the replay officials.
Play action on 2nd and 10 to the corner, and Tyree Brady pulls it in. That is a catch to the 37, good for 16 yards.
He's ridiculous. He's running a crossing pattern here, okay? And he gets more depth as he sees that Green overthrew him.
Here's Anthony Anderson, the bruiser. He's got the first down. The 240-pound junior college transfer moves the chains.
Nice job up front. Man-on-a-man blocking. Masai White.
They're hoping to open conference play with a victory. It has been tough sledding. King with an opening. Wow. King inside the 10. 1st and goal for Marshall.
They need to give him the ball more. He looks like he shot out of a cannon. This is the play they've had so much success with. They keep being able to seal the outside to the left.
21-yard try. Rohrwasser had one blocked early in the 3rd quarter. This one is through. Marshall takes the lead here in the 4th quarter. Late blitz from Malik Gant. Duncan is drilled, and the pass is intercepted. Nazeeh Johnson had a pick 6 in this game a year ago. He's tackled by Lucky Jackson at the 44. Back-breaking play here in the 4th.
Western Kentucky had the edge in turnovers in the first half. Second half, it's been Marshall. They come with a late safety blitz. Gant is in there, and high and late over the middle is no way to throw a football. Duncan was
redshirt freshman from Fairburn, Georgia. He's taken his licks these last 2 weeks against NC State, now Western Kentucky. Fires it to Obialo. Gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and 2. Davis with a hole, a first down. 7 yards in all to the 45.
Again, a good job there by the Marshall offensive line. You know, 4th quarter, 5 minutes left, conference game, time to take over, blowing the Hilltopper D lineman off the ball there. Huge hole for Davis. Bright future for him in this program. Got to complete those throws.
Marshall loading up the box. Joshua Samuel makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Malik Thompson was in there for Marshall. Gino Appleberry in at running back. Duncan throws it short. Knocked away from Lucky Jackson. Incomplete. Nazeeh Johnson had the assignment.
Really nice job by Nazeeh Johnson. Never easy to cover a receiver like Lucky Jackson. Nazeeh Johnson had the interception earlier this half. It's the 2nd big play he's made. The arm closest to the ball, left hand, gets it out there.
Green finds Obialo in stride. Across the 25, a first down. Green going deep over the middle. He's got Levias, the tight end in Western Kentucky territory, inside the 40. Green and Key bring him down, and Levias remains on the turf.
He tapped his head right away. He's the left side of your screen going up the seam, and he just shook Key, the safety, out of his undergarment. It's a really nice run by Levias. You want to get a go-ahead touchdown here and not leave Western Kentucky with a lot of time of their own.
2nd and 7. Here's Tyree Brady. Avoids one Hilltopper, and he's got the first down. Down 17-13 with under 2 minutes to play here in the Conference USA opener. Green over the middle. There's Brady inside the 10. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Isaiah Green is down, but he just delivered the biggest throw of his young career.
Did he ever? Tyree Brady on the slant. Watch Green here. Right side of your screen will come Brady. He throws that. Darden just not able to get a piece of it, and Key overruns it. He's the right side. Nice route. Darden goes for the ball rather than the man. Doesn't get it because of a pinpoint throw. Said he could be a program-changing recruit, but he's not out there now.
1st and 15. Duncan, pocket crumbling, and Duncan is tripped up.
They've got time here. They need a field goal.
Right back to the line. Duncan dropped the football. But Duncan is able to get back on top of it at the 20.
In the slot to the left.
5 receivers at Duncan's disposal. Duncan stepping up. Hit. Ball is loose.
Big call here.
Marshall thinks they have it. And the Herd do. Jawan Young in a game filled with turnovers. Jawan Young has recovered it with 24 seconds remaining.
Is a fumble recovered by the defense. 1st down, Marshall.
Well, this is a turnover, so they'll take a look at this one. Was his arm going forward? Big decision and call here. Tough to tell from that angle. It was.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. The previous play is under review.
And we have had many reviews tonight.
It was big number 91, Ryan B., who knocked the
After
ball
review,
out.
The ruling on the field of a fumble is confirmed. 1st down, Marshall.
And that's the ball game. Wow.
Timeout, Marshall. It is their second. It will be 30 seconds.
Marshall was watching him. Wow. What a turn of events this game has been.
Isaiah Green, after being taken to the injury tent, back out there to take the knee to close this one out. A gritty victory in the Conference USA opener for Doc Holliday and his team. Marshall victorious, 20-17 here in Bowling Green.